We're all cozy and warm in here. We'll just close the window. Hello, Stefan. Hello, Christian Fontana from Edinburgh, Scotland is here. Let's hear it for Larry, the producer. I'm having fun today. We've got 8,000 things to get through. Everybody gets a Couche-Tard coffee card club. If you join the Couche-Tard, during your 5th coffee, you fill out these little things here. And everybody, you get a coffee card. Nicholas gets a coffee card. Christian gets a coffee card. We all get coffee cards. A snowflake. Anyway, this guy, it took him like 3 freaking hours to touch the ground. And then you just melt. Well, anyway. Thinking without moving my lips is hard. It's frickin' almost Christmas, or it is Christmas, or I don't know. It's frickin' Sky of the Universe. He can think without moving his lips too. Everybody can. Anyway, thinking is hard. So we're having a Coke and chip party, everybody. You gotta get your Coke. Don't give me this like save the world and I'm allergic to caffeine and I'm on a diet. It's Christmas. Grab a spoon, get a big chunk of mayonnaise or lard and shove it down your jazz gullet. It's Christmas. Relax. Have a Coke and chip. We're having a Coke and chip party here. Trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. I really hope this is working. We're having the 2022 Coke and Chip staff party with Christian Fontana in Edinburgh, and I want you to show us your tree. Please send your tree into where the blue arrow is. It says baseguyvideos.gmail.com. We might do another broadcast next week with Pat in studio, so send in your tree to baseguyvideos@gmail.com. Maybe Stefan could put that on the chat. We have Sky of the Universe coming up in a few moments. Please stand by.
Hi, my name's Larry. You might know me as the co-writer of The 10 Rules of War, established in 1907, or as the puppet master behind U.S. President McKinley's assassination in 1901.
We're going to go right back to the show now. I can hardly hear anything. My ears have popped or something. It's very quiet in this room. I can't hear what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Billy D is here. Everybody in the room gets a Couche-Tard Coffee Club card. You purchase 5 Couche-Tard coffees. Look at this, Billy D. This is for you. I'll call me in 2 minutes, Pat. 2 minutes. Okay. Right now, because we got to get her done. I'm going to mute my audio when he speaks, and we're going to get him up. So just give us a second here. Billy D, are we meeting at the Couche-Tard again? Okay, so give me 2 seconds. Can you hear me,
Perfect.
Pat?
I could hear you crystal clear.
Awesome.
Good day, everybody. Good day, good day,
Wait,
good day.
Pat, 1 second. I'll tell you when we're on screen because we're not ready yet, but we're almost there.
No problem.
Let's try this. Ladies and gentlemen, live in Montreal on location, Sky of the Universe.
Good day, everybody. Pleasure to be here, Jack. Thank you so much for having me on.
Wait, you can see me too, right?
I can see your icon. If I switch back to the video, unfortunately...
Oh, you're on your phone, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, it would do an echo or something.
So we're gonna put you back in. What is that? You got Coke and chips.
I have some Coke Zero to be precise. Got to watch the waistline, but for sure.
Me too.
Happy holidays,
I got my Coke and chips here too. Let's see if we can all get on the same screen together. So
yeah, I'll put it back here so we can see.
I'm over here. I got my Coke and chips. Pat's got his Coke and chips, and we're having a 2000. We're trying hard here. We're having a 2022 Coke and Chip staff party, and we're going to put you live in Bay Sky City right now, Pat. So there you are in Bay Sky City. Perfect.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored. What an honor.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to open... You can't see me, but I'm going to open my Coke and drink it.
Cheers.
So, Sky of the Universe, you can see that it's a little bit hectic for me here. I got a chat board, guests, and lots of equipment. So if my mind goes all over the place, just excuse me. So, it's my job to be the host, and we also have the guests on the chat board. And if you have any questions for Sky of the Universe, please ask. I'm just setting everything up here as I talk.
Larry's busy, I could tell you that.
Larry is very busy. So, Pat, who are you?
My name is Patrick, also known as Sky of the Universe. I guess a small-time YouTuber here in Montreal. My main focus is transit videos, also other things like local news stories, things that may pique people's interest, nature walks. I guess it's a universe of randomness, as I like to say. So a bit of everything for everyone.
That's awesome. So anything interesting that you like to go around. And my favorite part of what you do is you actually take the bus and travel purely for the sake of it.
That's right. We were talking about that the other day. Some people like going, on a trip maybe to see somebody, but they don't necessarily like the bus ride. For me, I actually enjoy the bus ride, and I enjoy taking the metro. It's not just the destination, but it's the journey. That's one of the quotes that I live by.
I love that quote too. It's like being on a train and going. I used to travel a lot when I was younger, but I've stopped now. So yes. I vicariously travel through you on your YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. And of course, we have the 212 bus in St. Anne de Bellevue. Beautiful bus route.
We wrote a song about the 212, which you can find on my album page, the 212 bus. Let's read some of the comments here because I'm really bad at doing that. So Nicholas Daily Podcast, who's that, Pat?
Oh, sorry, it cut off for a second. Little technical glitch.
It's okay. I was asking, who is Nicholas Daily Podcast? You suggested him.
Yeah, so Nicholas, he's another fellow transit fan in the, I guess you could say, the transit community. He actually is on the Discord server. I don't know if you've heard of Discord.
Yeah.
One of those 2022 things.
I was on it a couple of years ago, and I left everything, but I know of it.
Yeah, so he's a fellow transit fan. I think we also have some viewers as well that are subscribed to my channel on there as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I try to promote not just transit videos, but something for everybody.
Awesome. And we have a question
Yes.
from It's Billy D in Connecticut saying, I
Go
would
ahead.
like to ask Pat, what is his favorite food at the
Favorite-
Couche-Tard? At the Couche-Tard.
Favorite food at the Couche-Tard? Well, I'm gonna have to go with pepperoni sticks, actually. The spicy ones, believe it or not, and also I like the Polar Pops, which are some Couche-Tards have them. Other than that, I'd have to go for the classic chips, I guess. Salt and vinegar, preferably Kettle brand.
That's what I have right here, Kettle brand salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, these are actually kettled as well.
So we
These are barbecue
we literally
food, yeah.
have the same bag of food. That's amazing.
That's incredible. And
I don't know if you call it food, but it's something in that similar to food.
exactly, and it reminds me of the Quickie Mart from The Simpsons. If anyone gets the reference.
So this is where Pat and I actually met. We met at the Couche-Tard, and Pat, I've been hanging out at that Couche-Tard since like 1977 when it was a gas station. My grandfather used to hang out there like in 1930 and stuff. That place has been there. It's a magical place. Can you tell us about the coffee machine incident?
Yeah, so when we and Jack met about a week or so ago, I think it was about a week now, we actually went to Couche-Tard to grab a coffee, and we spent about half an hour trying to get coffee out of the machine because all that was coming out was water. I think we eventually managed to hit the controls right, and we got some proper coffee. I think you got a hot chocolate. I think it was a French vanilla or something, but yeah, it was putting out just water.
But it was still amazing. My favorite
It
part
was.
was how the guy working there just was like reading a magazine, and he didn't flinch. He just kept reading the magazine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like in the
Small
movie
town-
Clerks.
Small town vibe, you know?
Yeah, it's a nice place. And behind there, you got the view of the lake. You might pop open a Molson, have a beer behind the dumpster. It's a great place.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful town, beautiful boardwalk, and an amazing history, you know? You sent me those pictures of the town from earlier in history. I was looking at them the other day. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, that was the guy that owned the marina. He took all those photos in the 50s, 60s, and 70s of
Yeah.
our town. There goes Larry on the... So there's so much stuff here, but we brought back the window cam because you and Stefan kept asking for it. So
Oh, it's beautiful.
it's back
you know?
now.
In moderation, right? You don't want to show it too much because, like you said, privacy. But yeah, you never know what you're going to see. Nature, crazy weather like today. It's beautiful.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
it says here you're into breaking news stories, transit videos, elevators, emergency buildings. What have you been filming lately?
Mostly I've been focusing on doing metro ride videos. I'm doing also some videos on the new elevators they installed in the STM, which of course is good for universal accessibility. I'm sure you could relate to that. Because of the snowstorm, I've been doing some snow-themed videos. As you can see, quite a bit of snow right now here in Montreal. And they are doing snow removal operations. And there's the downtown skyline, if you can see it. Hopefully our viewers can see that. So yeah, right now it's all about winter, and hopefully I'll get some snow removal operations. They seem to be popular.
And this storm is like a cyclone bomb. It's covering the entire continent of North America. So everyone's getting all sorts of weather. And
Yeah.
right before Christmas, and Christmas that is on a Sunday. So this is like the most
Yeah.
epic Christmas ever, I think.
Yeah, Santa's going to have a fun time navigating, I'll tell you that.
100-mile-per-hour winds right now. We had snow less than we expected, but it's
Yeah.
that wet, mushy. And right now, if you look out the window, you probably can't see it or it just stopped, but it's been pouring of rain.
Yeah.
Cold, wet, miserable, sickly, deathly rain. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's cleared up here as well. We even have some blue sky, if you could see. And but the wind's coming now, and we should be expecting, I think, up to 70 to 80 kilometer per hour winds overnight. So, as Frankie says, be prepared.
Yeah, be prepared. Get your snow scoops ready.
Yeah.
Turn on the Shack-a-Block to full volume. And hey, this is why I love the Couche-Tard. When the power goes out and society stops and the army comes in, Couche-Tard is still open.
It is. It's weathered every storm imaginable, right? From the ice storm to blizzards, you name it.
So
Good old start, yeah.
we call the Couche-Tard, we call it the electric church because it's like the pillar of society. And every Christmas Eve, we used to do it on Periscope. We did it, I think, 6 years in a row. We'd go behind the Couche-Tard at 11:59 p.m. on Christmas
Wow.
Eve. And then at
Magic.
Christmas, we would light a candle behind the Couche-Tard, say a prayer, have a cold brewski, and then go home. And that's Christmas for us.
Wow, what a tradition. You know, that's small towns for you. You know, there's something magical about small towns that you can't take away from them. These traditions, these, little rituals, and, sense of neighborhood for the most part, community.
Great content, Patrick, says Nicholas. Let's talk about content, because
Thank you, Nicholas.
Look what we're doing here. We've got Sky of the Universe on. We're playing music. We got Frankie coming on. We got lots of equipment, and we're doing this all live. So I really want to try and get the Bass Guy show going again. It kind of went through a slump.
Yes.
Cancel culture, people being entitled and whatever, and it's all about the music and having people call in and having fun and sharing each other's content and being positive, I think.
Exactly, and I agree. I think it's time to restart. As we always say, in the transit community, we have trolls, haters, but we block them out as best we can, and we have fun with our sense of belonging.
Pat, the power's going out. I'm not joking.
Oh wow, are you serious?
Yeah, the lights are. When the lights dim?
Wow, yes.
And I've got about $20 billion worth of equipment, so if it gets cut off, I do have like a spike machine that like cancels out spikes. So let's read the comments quickly. He is an expert in Montreal. Billy D says you can do anything. Van Goat says Pat's channel is real interesting. That's true.
Thank you.
Nicholas says he is the one that made me start a YouTube channel. So there you go, Pat.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate those comments. It's good to be an inspiration, and I just want to say to you, Jack, I mean, your show is an inspiration to me. I love your content, great music, and you're actually inspiring me to get into music and to eventually pick up an instrument and learn. So thank you for everything, Jack.
Thank you, Pat. Pat, I have to cut in. Look at that window. You can't see it, but there's a storm going on outside. The snow is going sideways. Audio, can we have audio on that, please?
This is interesting.
Pat,
look at this.
What are you, like 10 miles away from me?
Yeah, well, I'm in southwest Montreal, but if you look, hopefully you guys can see it, where that big gray part of the sky is. That would be where you are in the West Island.
So that's where we are. That's
very
Larry.
interesting.
Larry and Satan Loves are doing all the gin and blow over in the West Island.
Look at that, eh? Wow.
Wow, so you're actually seeing where we are, and if we look out the window cam, yeah, it's the weather's up and down, but right now it's looking pretty scary out there. If we can get some audio.
Oh,
let's hear it for Larry, the producer.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate all you do. Yeah, it looks like it's coming here, Jack, so batten down the hatches.
Sorry, this is fun, and if you stay on the line, we can relax a bit here because we have like another 15 minutes. I think Frankie's going to call in, and I think Skype is able to take 2 calls at the same time. So
we will find out.
Pat, I need a mental break because I'm doing a billion things and I don't know if it's working. Can you just talk for a bit and give me a minute?
Yeah, for sure. So I'll let Bass Guy there get his bearings together. I guess what I'll do while you're getting set up there, you and Larry, I'll just show you around. So this is, of course, facing the north. There's Mount Royal in the distance. If anyone is familiar with Montreal, we actually have a mountain in the middle of the city. And down here towards the east is our city core. It's not like New York or any of these big, huge metropolis cities, but we do have some pretty decent skyscrapers. And of course, down there where that dark cloud is the West Island. And just behind me here, facing to the south, is the St. Lawrence River. And South Shore of Montreal is in that direction right across the river. That's pretty much, give you a geological perspective of where we are right now here in Montreal.
Thanks, Pat. That's awesome. It gave me a second to check all the wires, and because when I do the show, usually if you do a show, you're doing the show, but I'm doing the show while doing the show, so my head kind of goes splintered sometimes.
You got Larry to help you, but Larry, as we know, he's getting up there in age. So.
Yeah, we know that Larry is an imaginary character, the fall guy on the Bass Guy show. Sometimes I forget that if we do too many in-jokes, people get left out. We have sorry to interrupt, we have the real Dan Alexander here. The power is dimming. The power might go out. So if the show ends, it's because we have a power cut. So everyone, please pray for us.
For sure. Getting closer to here too, Jack, so be prepared.
Look at that. So Pat's looking in my general direction, and this is what's happening out there right now. There's a shaka blizzard going on. There's snow and sleet and rain and wind, and the power is going out all over Montreal. You listen to CBC radio sometimes, Pat?
Yeah, CBC Radio is one of my favorite stations. Also CJD, a couple of the music stations, but yeah, mostly CBC Radio.
So we have Dan in New Brunswick. We have Pat, Sky of the Universe, in Montreal near the city, and I'm on the West Island. We have Van Goat in North Carolina, Billy D in Connecticut, and Stefan in Slovakia, and Nicholas in Montreal. It's quite the thing we got going on here. It's a party.
Quite the variety, yeah. Talk about different parts of the world. Beautiful.
So Stefan is our moderator, and he's putting up some links to stuff that you can see. And let's talk about, so if you want to help out the Bass Guy show, there's all my albums are free, all the videos are free, but you can help out if you want to. And the same with Patrick, Sky of the Universe. You can follow him at Sky of the Universe on YouTube.
Yep.
And if I put up some more info here, you can go to his channel, and if you click on the tabs, you've got the home tab, the video tab, the shorts, the live. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You have,
playlist.
Pat, you have like something like 1.5 million views on your channel.
Yeah, I think something around that number. Yeah. So I'm getting up there slowly. Definitely not an all-star YouTuber yet, but you know, it's all for fun, right? I'm not trying to look for fame or anything. I'm just trying to share the world through my eyes and, you know, let people see the city and the surroundings that might not otherwise have a chance to do so, you know?
You're right. Bang on. And I'm the same. I'm just doing it for fun.
Exactly.
My only goal is, because I have tons of equipment, I try to help pay for it rather than me pay it.
Yeah, of course. You want to make a living like everybody else, right?
But the old joke is I'm actually paying to entertain strangers. So we live in this world now where everything's free. So Pat, if
like
you can
say you pay the internet bill with the Patreon, I believe you said.
Yeah. And sorry if I'm doing a bad job with the interview today. There's too many buttons.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. This is perfect. You know, it's relaxing, and yeah, I love it. Beautiful.
If you can talk for another minute, I'm going to call Frankie and ask him to call in now because the power might go out.
Yeah, good idea. Get that out of the way.
And say hi to my friend Christian in Edinburgh. He's a good guitar player.
Hey, Christian. Good to see you. Yeah, so Scotland, I do have some Scottish blood in me as well. A little bit of Irish. Yeah, half Irish. Well, basically, mostly Irish and Scottish, but also a dab of Ukrainian. So definitely a mix of everything. And Scotland is definitely on my list of places to go. You know, Europe, Ireland. Never really been outside of Canada. So yeah, I'd love to have the chance one day to see the world and visit all these places. And of course, Jack, if you know Jack, he has amazing stories, hundreds and hundreds of stories from around the world, and beautiful pictures. I think on his website, he has a nice section of photographs from everywhere he's been. So yeah, definitely check that out.
That's right. Thank you, Pat. I have my website is bassguyshow.com, and I put a new photography thing there, so you can check it out. And yeah, I used to live in South Africa and Poland, stayed in France for a while, lived in Scotland for a long time, been to Kazakhstan, and I took pictures as a hobby. When you're a musician, you spend a lot of time alone, or like four guys cooped up in one room. So you need to find a hobby, something to do to get away from the music, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And photography, I know you mentioned you did some photography courses and even taught me some things the other day about photography, like the rule of thirds and whatnot, and how to take a better picture, a better photograph. So thank you for that.
Like lead-in lines, the rule of thirds. It's all from classical composition, from painting.
Yeah, that's what it's based on. You made the analogy, you know, that artists, painters didn't really like photographers much because they thought it was too easy to just take a picture. And that's why you got to have an art with it, you know?
Yeah, so when you take the one picture, it's called the definitive moment. Henri Cartier-Bresson said that when you click that, you have to get everything right in 1 second, whereas a painting, you have like a year to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, good analogy. That's reality, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Christian says put up shelves. So here's a real joke. When we lived in France, we did about 10 gigs a week, and we had to put snow chains on and move our equipment like 4 times a day. We got home at 4 in the morning. We built toboggans and put skis on them and went down black runs. And once like in the movies, we went right off the mountain and the skis were sparking flames, and I crashed into a French family. And,
amazing.
So many stories. I built shelves. I built like 81 shelves in our cabin because I was bored.
That's amazing.
So let me try and take this call. I don't know how to do this, but Frankie's calling.
Oh, here we are, Frankie MacDonald.
But, okay, so here, let's invite him to the call. So give me a second. If you get cut off, phone back, Pat. Pat, are you still there? Hey, Frankie. Frankie, can you hear me? Oh, for some reason, nothing's working. So,
Okay, son, what happened in Montreal?
can you hear me, Frankie?
I can hear you.
How come? What happened to Sky of the Universe was on the call? Can you add him to the call? Do you have his Skype?
No.
How do we add him? Let me tell you.
People.
I'll text you his Skype right now, and you're gonna have to look inside your Skype, even though you're on here. And let me get you Pat.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to share you his address or whatever. So I don't know. Give us a second here. Don't worry, anybody. Everybody, just chill out for a minute. Larry's on the tuba. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do it. I know how to do it. Here we go. We're gonna add Pat. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bass Guy loves you. Here we go. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sky of the Universe and Pat at the same time on flippin' YouTube. So, Pat, Pat, can you hear me?
I can hear you crystal clear.
This is
and
like
I see Frankie. Hey,
this is
how you
like
doing, Frank?
CNN. You guys talk to each other.
Pat, basically, I get bits and bites of the Pepsi for the Christmas party.
There you go. And look at me, Frankie. I got some chips, some Coke Zero, and look at that. We spilled some chips here. Oh wow. Food for the squirrels, right?
So we have Frankie MacDonald, who is famous all over the world, and he's got chips with him. We've all got chips and Coke for the party.
Bits and bites.
Bits and bites. And you drink Pepsi, don't you, Frankie?
Yes.
I think the computer is going to blow up. There's so much stuff going on. We have a snowstorm in Montreal. We have Frankie in Nova Scotia, Pat in Montreal City, people in Scotland and Slovakia and everything. This is really fun. Frankie, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great so far. Power is flickering on and off in Montreal.
I'm doing good, Frankie. Good to see you. Great to finally talk to you.
Montreal.
Right now, very windy. We got the storm moving in that Jack just got hit by. So look at this. This is actually something else. It's going to be coming right here any second now. So
if I look out the window, we got a massive blizzard storm going on. It's wet. As they say in Scotland, it's achvidrich, which means it's wet. We have the weather. Frankie, sorry to get excited, but Frankie, there's a cyclone bomb covering the entire continent of North America. Can you tell us what the heck is going on right now before Christmas?
It's really, really bad right now.
What can you explain what a cyclone bomb is and who's getting hit the worst? Your audio is cutting out, Frankie. I don't know why.
Vancouver's getting ice storm too.
They're getting an ice storm, and I heard places in the States might get like minus 40 and tons of snow.
Yes, and Tampico, Mexico, wind and rain.
These chips are great. How are your snacks doing, Frankie?
Things are great as well.
But now my fingers are all oily, and they're making the... Anyways, it's Larry. So, Pat, what's going on in your area right now?
Actually, literally about 2 seconds ago, the winds have just picked up. And I don't know if you can see in the distance, but look at where that snow's falling right now, where Mount Royal is. And then here comes the winds, guys. So could be very interesting here, momentarily.
Thank you, Pat. I'm going to be polite and read the comments, and you guys can react to them. Van Goat says, be prepared. What do you do during a big storm like this, Frankie?
It's getting a high heavy rain too.
We got some serious on location. Look at Pat's dedication to his channel and being on the internet. He's surviving the storm. How are you bearing the elements, Patrick?
This is incredible. It's actually hail right now. Ice pellets.
But the contrast of Frankie is sitting at home eating chips, bits and bites, and you're in the elements surviving the disastrous, hellish snowstorm.
That's technology, eh? It's amazing how two places in the world can be so different.
So we have a question here. Let me go to the question board. It's from Billy D, and he's saying, I have a question for Frankie. How are the Screaming Eagles doing this season?
They're trying their best this season.
Thank you. And I had some questions for you, but there's just so much stuff going on that we're just going with it. I want to thank Nicholas Daily Podcast for being here. He says he has power. Do you have power in your area, Pat, as well, as the lights are on?
From what I could see, yeah, everything's on. I do want to apologize. I think I'm going to have to cut it a bit short here because it's getting quite bad here. But
this is perfect, Pat. You made the half hour, and Frankie, you joined us. So.
And as you mentioned, I will be in studio very soon in person. And nice to see you, Frankie, and thank you everybody out there for joining me. And I'll pass it off to you guys now. Thanks, Jack, and happy holidays there.
Thanks, Pat. Let's hear it for Pat, Sky of the Universe, who will be in our studio in a few weeks.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, Pat.
When did you hear about that? And lights flickering on and off into your house.
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm here. We have the weather with Frankie MacDonald. That was Sky of the Universe, our special guest. I'd like to thank Sky for joining us. Please check out his YouTube channel, Sky of the Universe. Just type it in YouTube and you'll find it. And an amazing guy. There's his website there on YouTube. And the videos are amazing. You can learn.
Yeah, Vancouver's getting an ice storm.
They're getting an ice storm, Frankie.
In Vancouver and Seattle and all those places.
Let me get you all hooked up here because we're all hooked up for Sky of the Universe. So now we have Frankie. My lights are flickering, Frankie, on and off.
It's really bad in Montreal. Japan's getting really cold weather too. Tokyo, Japan, they're getting stormy weather in Japan as well.
Right now you're in Bay Sky City. How does it feel, Frankie?
And Bay Sky's getting a lot of cold weather. Days like this going to bring blizzard conditions.
Yeah, we have outside is just I can't see outside because my curtains have a mattress in the window for the sound, but it's not that there's a lot of snow. There's a lot of wind, like up to 100-mile-per-hour winds, blowing snowdrift, and it just rained, like tons of rain for hours, and now it's going to dip down to freezing. What's going on in other places right now, Frankie, in North America?
Toronto's getting a lot of wind and snow.
Wow, it's really fun to have chips and Coke with you during Christmas, Frankie. You've been a good friend. I just want to say thank you, Frankie.
Yeah.
Billy says, gotta be careful in the ice. You could slip and fall and get hurt, and then you go down the mountain and you have to call the ambulance.
The doctor says, throw him in the garbage.
Put him in the garbage. The doctor says, put him in the garbage. 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 And then the doctor says, the police come and say, why did you throw the guy in the garbage?
Doctor's just so busy.
He's too busy. Hey, I heard that they're getting rid of the needles for vaccination. They have a new kind of way they're going to do it, Frankie?
Enema-based vaccine.
That's right. Frankie has a new joke where it's now the vaccine is going to be enema. Should I show the clip, Frankie?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second here because there's just stuff all over the place. But so here's a video brand new from Frankie about how now we have to use enemas for the vaccine. 1 second. 1 second.
Hey, Base Guy, I'm doing great so far. If it's somebody with the enema-based COVID-19 vaccine, that means they'll say farmers will say bend over, then you'll be on the bucket for a week. They have to blend up the food. They have to stay home for a month. You have to take lots of probiotics and things like this. Enema-based vaccine. If this vaccine's your enema form instead of needle form, things are great so far. In my area, it's cold outside Sydney, Nova Scotia. Enema-based vaccine, that's a totally different kind of vaccine altogether and things like this. If somebody took that, that means you'll be on the bucket for a week. They have to have a convoy. Hey, Base Guy, I'm doing great so far. If it's somebody took the enema-based COVID-19 vaccine, that means they'll say farmers will say bend over, then you'll be on the bucket for a week. They have to blend up the food. They have to stay home for a month. You have to take lots of probiotics and things like this. Enema-based vaccine. And if the vaccines are animal form instead of needle form, things are great so far. In my area, it's cold outside Sydney, Nova Scotia. Animal-based vaccine, that's a totally different kind of vaccine altogether and things like this. If somebody took that, that means they'll be on the bucket for a week. They have to have a convoy of trucks on the highway and things like this. They'll say bucket change, and things like this. They'll say get to the bucket right fast. I'll clean up bucket change and things like this. I'm Frankie MacDonald. Hey, bass guy, I'm doing great so far.
So sorry it took so I had to load the clip and then repeat it because I can't hear it. My computer's not powerful enough. My processor is aging. We need to get a new computer. Hey, Frankie.
Toronto, Ontario winds 69 kilometers per hour, gusting up to 87 in Toronto right now.
So hello and welcome to everybody. Welcome Gajen. Welcome Sky of the Universe. Welcome Stefan. Welcome Nicholas. We just had Patrick, Sky of the Universe, on our channel there. And so now I have a new YouTube buddy. It's Frankie is a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not really YouTubers, but we like to make videos and entertain the world for free.
Yeah.
It's good fun. Frankie, what is Santa and Christmas going to be like for you this year?
It's going to be nice out on Christmas Day.
My neighbor upstairs, she got me some gift and some chocolates and fruits and stuff like that. It's a time to... It's all about getting gifts, isn't it, Frankie?
Yeah.
We know it's about love and everything and all that stuff. It's a time of year to do gin and blow, to go hang out with your loved ones at the Couche-Tard, and maybe get some pepperoni, like Pat says. Do you ever have the pepperoni sticks, Frankie?
No, I just got bits and bites of Pepsi.
Bits and bites. I've got salt and vinegar chips and a Coke, and we're having, this is the 2022 Christmas staff party with Larry on the tuba. So maybe we'll ask if we can have a dance later or something like that. Do you like dancing, Frankie?
I did some dates and lots of it. I did dates and videos.
Amazing. You know how stupid I am? Oh, do some dancing if you want. That's amazing, Frankie. You got some sweet moves there. I'm so stupid, Frankie, that I only learned yesterday. I thought goat, like people call you the goat, or I thought I watched the Tom Brady thing with you, and I thought that the goat just meant that like you were like strong like a goat. I didn't know that it meant greatest of all time.
A lot of clowns and trolls.
Did you know that, Frankie? That goat means greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Trolls.
You were on a radio station, and then Tom Brady came on, and you and Tom Brady talked to each other, right?
Yes, back in January 2022.
And then the news covered it, and they said that the bit went viral because of you and not Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And remember that time the YouTuber made fun of you and was saying bad things, and he was drunk and everything, and then the next day the news came over and interviewed you.
Gary Boudreaux.
Yeah. Everything always balances out. As my friend Stefan says, karma is free. Karma is free. So bucket change on aisle 7. Bucket change. Imagine you bend over and you get an enema and then you're on the bucket for a week.
For anime-based vaccine.
Yeah. That was amazing having Sky of the Universe. Thank you for hooking us up, Frankie. You're great at hooking people up.
Yeah. And did you hear about this? They're getting a lot of stormy weather in Japan, too. Really cold temperatures in Japan. Toronto's getting the storm. Kitchener, all the way to Detroit's getting the storm. Even Wisconsin.
Whoa, there's some crazy stuff going on here. Something just flashed in front of my window. This is a live view, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can see Frankie, but that's outside right now in front of my house. It's a frickin' tornado bomb happening. It's crazy. I'm having so much fun today just hanging out with my friends, drinking some Coke or Pepsi, and stuffing our faces with chips and chocolate because it's frickin' Christmas. And hey, Frankie, I'd like to give this to you. I'm going to give you a Couche-Tard coffee card club. Do you have one for the Circle K?
Circle K is Couche-Tard Circle K.
That's right. We got high-tech stuff going on here right now. Let's talk films. I don't have my other camera ready, but maybe you can see this. This is Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
And he tries to put all the Christmas lights on the house, and they don't work. And that's on every season. A good thing to watch, too, is if you're in Canada, you can watch the NFB. NFB is the National Film Board of Canada, and they have a lot of independent, amazing film there for Christmas. We have Dan, who's in New Brunswick. Do you know writer Dan?
He's another guy.
Okay, so here's an important question that we're all dying to know every year. Die Hard, is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
It is. So this year it is a Christmas movie. Last year it wasn't. How about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from the 50s? The abominable...
Reindeer.
Do you remember the abominable snowman and the elf just wants to be a dentist?
Yeah.
Okay, here is a film called Tim Allen, the Santa Claus. What happens in that one?
It's like a different kind of Santa Claus.
Yeah, he gets all big and fat and turns into Santa. And what about the original cartoon animation of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
I've seen parts of it. I've seen it a long time ago.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
There's only one way to describe your personality. You stink, stank, stunk.
Mr. Grinch. I'm trying to get through all the gimmicks here. I don't think we're going to get through them all. Oh, let's talk about this, Frankie.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas, right? It's frickin'
Yes.
It's frickin' Christmas, and you want to get something special for your family, your loved one, grandma, the children. You want to make sure that you get yourself a Frankie MacDonald bobblehead. How can they get those, Frankie?
National Bobblehead Hall of Fame website. Search Frankie MacDonald National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you got your bobbleheads. There's a whole different series. One was kilt in different colors. And this is the big one, the Frankie MacDonald custom-made action figures. Are they still available?
They sold out. There's some individual they made a cardboard cutout of Frankie MacDonald wearing a blue winter jacket.
So the Frankie MacDonald action figures sold out.
Yes.
I bet you I can sell this for like $100,000.
There's some individual out there. They went there. They wanted the cardboard cutout of Frankie MacDonald. They just printed.
There's the cutout cardboard thing from the radio station thing that you're on all the time, right?
The cardboard cutout of Frankie MacDonald for the Gary Dino show.
What kind of fruits do you like? Do you like oranges, Frankie?
I like oranges.
Do you like bananas?
Yeah.
You got to eat oranges and bananas and juice and healthy things too to balance off the Coke and the filth of the chips. What's your favorite movie to watch at Christmas? And I'm going to read the board in a sec. So we have a call coming in, so stay on the line, Frankie. So how do you add participants? Merge? I think you press merge. So we're gonna we have a call coming in. Someone was going to say hi and Merry Christmas to you, Frankie.
Scott.
It's Scott. We have Van Gogh.
It's Frankie. Hi, Scott. I got pizza bites right here.
No, it's not. It's not. It's some guy called Bubbles.
I'm doing great so far.
Is that you, Bubbles?
Hey, Sky.
Hey, we got Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys on the line, Frankie.
Hi, Bubbles.
This is normal, though, for Frankie. He was talking to Tom Brady the other week, so...
Bubbles. I like it. I like Frankie.
Hi,
Frankie,
Bubbles.
remember me?
Bubbles.
Can you hear me okay, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far, Bubbles.
That's awesome. Do you like kitties?
Yeah, and that... Yeah, I know Randy. He likes burgers. He's on Trailer Park Boys too. Randy likes burgers.
That freaking Randy eats me out of the house. I hate burgers.
Hey, how
I love Frankie MacDonald. We heard a lot about you up here at the trailer park.
And I know another guy for Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of guys out there, members of the Trailer Park Boys.
It's good to talk to you, Frankie. I love you, buddy.
Love you.
Hey, Bubbles, did you know that you can get a Frankie MacDonald bobblehead head in a kilt?
Bobblehead from National Bobbleheads Hall of Fame. A talking Frankie MacDonald bobblehead. Go to National. Search Frankie MacDonald talking bobblehead. National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Bubbles, for calling in. If you'd like to call in to the Bass Guy Show, give me a second here, just 1 second. You can call the show by going on to Skype and searching Bass Guy videos, like Christians in Scotland. You don't have to call in. I'm just suggesting. We used to have tons of callers, and I've changed my Skype. You have to go into Skype and then search Bass Guy videos, and it doesn't have to be today. We're on all the time, and I have released. I'm releasing about 400 videos this year. Sorry about that, from the past. And let me explain this for 2 seconds, Frankie, because it's super important. You just enjoy your Coke and chips there. If you go onto my YouTube and you look under videos, there's playlists, and you can find a playlist of all Christmas videos from the last 9 years. We just had our 9-year anniversary, and we had over 3 live viewers. It was phenomenal. And then there's this day today. So today I released 2 videos for December 23rd. It takes me about 5 hours a day to do this. I'm going to be doing it for a year. And I'm releasing all of the old Bass Guy shows, but edited so they're short and punchy and fun to watch. So you can find out what Bass Guy and Frankie were doing in 2015 and 16 and all that stuff. So just visit bassguyshow.com and all your streams will come true. Are you having fun today, Frankie?
Yes, that means you got videos of Monica say, "Hey, Bass Guy."
That's right. All those videos are up there. And Stefan just put it on the chat board. So save that link. It says Christmas with Bass Guy playlist. And then there's also This Day Today. I don't know if you want to copy the This Day Today link, Stefan, and put it up. It's a bit of work. So we have Donnie Murdoch here. I remember Donnie Murdoch. Hello, Donnie. Let's say hi to Donnie, Frankie.
Hi, Donnie. I'm doing great so far.
Oh, the power's flickering. I got a joke before the power goes out. What happens if you go ice fishing too much and you're sitting on the ice?
That means that the deck could break. That means you get freezing, you have to rush to the hospital and say, "Throw me the garbage."
No, if you sit on the ice too long, you get Polaroids. So Frankie, you still having fun today?
Yes.
I had a coffee with Pat at the Couche-Tard, and all the coffee machines were just spitting out water. Does that ever happen to you at the Circle K? The machines don't work.
It's the technical difficulties.
I love you too, Christian. You're the best. Man, Christian, if you called in one day, and I shouldn't suggest things, but we used to have a lot of callers and a lot of stuff, and my brain's all over the place. I usually just play music, but right now we have a cyclone what's it called? A cyclone bomb? Bomb cyclone covering the entire frickin' continent of North America. It's like the biggest snow tornado ever, and it's affecting everywhere, and it's going to freeze, and the temperature's going up and down, and it's right before Christmas, so everybody finished work, and how are you supposed to do your Christmas shopping? The power might go out, and then Christmas Day is going to be the aftermath. They said is the worst part of the storm. What should people expect for Christmas?
The storm too. Even Japan's getting the storm. Tokyo's getting the storm. Kyoto and all these places. Osaka. And did you hear about this? It's Christmas Eve in Australia already.
Merry Christmas, Australia. So, Frankie, what should people do in this treacherous weather?
Have your flashlights, candles, crank up radio, extra batteries, generators, battery operated lanterns, bottled water ready as well, and mobile internet ready.
So I used to tell jokes a lot on the show. We have a book that I got from the secondhand store from the 50s, or no, I think it's the 70s, and it's called Jokes Compiled by Bob Phillips. Oh, we have another call coming in. 1 second. I know how to do the merge thing now.
Yeah.
So 1 second, we're merging the call. Hello, Bass Guy. They're not there, Frankie. The call didn't work. Skype's a bit wonky, but so is the show. So we've got a book here called More Good Clean Jokes. The book's called Clean Jokes, but it's full of like sexist, derogatory crap, and it not intentionally. So a friend of ours wrote a book, Middle Class Batman and the forward by Sock Cop. They wrote a book called Jokes. If Bob Phillips can do it, pick a number from 1 to 50, Frankie.
25.
Okay, so I'm going to read from page 25, and I'm going to tell you a professional comedy joke. You can use this one for your world tour, Frankie. So this is a title called, I don't know what the chapter is. So what's green, fuzzy, and would kill you if you fell out of a tree?
Some kind of plants with needles.
No, what's green, fuzzy, and would kill you if it fell out of a tree?
Probably Venus flytrap.
Close. A pool table. So now, Frankie, if you pick another number between 1 and 80, I'm going to read from the original book by
40.
Bob Phillips, page 40. Great number. 1 second here. This is Bob Phillips, jokes compiled by Bob Phillips. And the first joke here, I can't see anything, is the boy says to the father, the boy says, I'd like to marry your daughter. And the father says, have you seen my wife yet? And the boy says, I have, but I prefer your daughter. So you can see the jokes are awful. I don't know why it keeps... Oh, there we go. We have a call coming in here. Hello, you're on the Bass Guy Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hey, big guy. It's Bubbles again. I got cut off later.
Sorry, Bubs. How are the kitties doing in the shed this winter?
Oh, it's got freaking cold up here, bass guy. It's freaking cold.
Is Ricky keep fucking everything up all the time?
Freaking Ricky's fucking up. Everybody, Mr. Leahy, I miss that guy. I miss
Leahy.
Mr. Leahy.
That's sad. Can we have a moment
Who
for
you got
Mr.
on your show today there, buddy?
Can we take a 10-second moment for Mr. Leahy from the Trailer Park Boys?
Drink it up. Drink it up.
So, Bubs, how are things at the trailer park doing for you?
Well, aside from freaking Ricky and Julie and everybody's fucking gangs up, can I say that on here?
You can say anything you want, and nothing matters anymore.
Man, I miss you guys a lot, and we've been busy up here.
Nothing really matters to me.
I love that song. I love Queen. I love bass. I love the music. I love Stefan, Billy.
I have a song here that you wrote. I have a song here that you wrote, Bubbles, but I didn't learn it this year. I played it like 2 years ago. It's called, sorry for the language, Frankie, but this is a song written by Bubbles, if I can find it. It's called Santa Go F Yourself.
That's a good Christmas song right there.
So let me read it here. It says, Christmas is a time to have your friends and family near, smoking dope, eating turkey, and drinking beer.
Beer, that's right.
It's not about who, what, or how much money you spend wrestling over toys at the fucking crazy mall and getting punched in the gut. Dear Santa, go F yourself. Dear Santa, go F. So that's a great song, Bubs.
Santa, go F yourself. Santa, go F yourself. Santa Claus, go F yourself.
That's it. And do you know that Frankie MacDonald has been on the Trailer Park Boys before?
That was December 2021.
What?
That was December 2021, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Bubs. And what happened? What was the whole thing with your tornado?
Talking to the others for Trailer Park Boys on Zoom.
So you were on TikTok or something, and you did a tornado siren, and then Bubs did a tornado siren back, and you hooked up your videos together.
That's right. I love this video right off the bat. That guy knows his fucking weather.
How many views did that get, Frankie?
A lot.
A lot, like millions. Can you do a tornado siren for us, Frankie?
Oh, God, this will be epic.
What? One more, Frankie.
Oh, there's a tornado coming.
You saw the? Did you see the weather on Sky of the Universe's phone, Bubbles?
I saw the freaking ice hitting him right in the face. Right in the freaking mullet right there.
So we have Bubbles apparently on the phone, and we got Frankie MacDonald doing the weather with us today, and he's in Bay Sky City right now. Frankie, what is Christmas Day going to be like with this storm?
It's going to be recovery after a storm. It's still be remaining windy in Ontario and things like this.
If you went to the Circle K, Frankie,
Winds too.
what's that?
Iowa's getting high winds. Minnesota, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, and all these places. Even Tobacco, Mexico, and Cancun, Mexico too.
Thank you, Frankie. And I know when Bubbles goes to the Circle K, he likes to get a chip pop in a bar. What is that, Bubs? A chip pop in a bar?
Chip pop in a bar. You don't know what that is. I bet Frankie does.
It's like it's a combo when you go to the store, right? You get a bag of chips, a bottle of pop, and a chocolate bar.
That's right. You get your combo. You don't get your combo, it ain't a combo. How is it?
No, it's not. I'm having fun today. This feels like the old Bay Sky shows are back.
Hey, Baseball, you got a lot of good people in that chat right there, buddy.
We do. Good people. Even the people who come and go. We're having the 2022 staff party, and we're having chips and Coke, and we're having fun with our friends on the internet. I mean, what's better than that?
Nothing. Well, maybe drinking another one with Mr. Leahy. But shit, I miss him. I miss him a lot.
I miss Mr. Leahy too. He was a theater actor as well, right?
And yeah, hell yeah, he could sing, dance. Nothing like what you do, basically.
Oh, the power is flickering. The power is flickering. We don't know
it's
what's
flickering here in the trailer park too.
So we're doing the show. We have Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys on the line. We have Frankie MacDonald, and the power is flickering. We had Sky of the Universe, and we'd like to fit in one more song. People really love the professional comedy jokes. Do you have any jokes you can tell us today, Frankie?
Anime-based COVID-19 vaccine.
And Bubbles, do you have a joke? Oh, we lost Bubbles. Let's hear it for Larry the producer. Larry the producer. Who is Larry, Frankie?
He's the producer of the Bay Sky Show, imaginary producer.
Oh, man. So I'm so happy that Van is here in North Carolina. We have It's Billy D in Connecticut, Sky of the Universe in Montreal, Stefan in Slovakia, Christian in Edinburgh. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Frankie, thank you for having a party with me today, and thank you so much for being my pal, and I wish you all the best in the new year. What are your New Year's resolutions?
I work harder and I still do my weather forecast on YouTube, dance and things like this.
Damn right, me too. I'm working harder than ever before. I'm releasing a couple of 100 videos a month, so there we go. So check out Frankie MacDonald. Is there anything you'd like to say on the last Christmas special staff party?
Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Bay Sky Show. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Frankie. Merry Christmas! You're watching the Bay Sky Show. Christmas time. Yeah, try it again. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all. The family call their favorite time of year. The wrong instrument, sorry. So Larry's just gonna edit later, so don't worry about it. So you see everything's broken, that's why we need funding. Because literally everything's broken. It's my dad's 1968 Fender Telecaster. Thank you for watching, George and Christian and Van and everybody. We have the postman here. The postman delivered a pass bill due notice, and the hinges fell off the gate. This morning at breakfast, I spilled all the coffee. And the alarm clock ran 2 hours late. The last thing I needed, first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. Willie Nelson's song. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all. The family call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, joyful memories there. Christmas time is here. We'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could see such spirit through the time of year. Today's word is love. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, fun and chill seems to call their favorite time of year.
Almost any executive skill, any administrative skill, even any physical skill.
That wind chill 30 and 40 below zero.
It's going to be a big issue in terms of how cold you're going to feel. And so having trouble on the roads is the concern here about not getting stuck, not getting a spin out, that kind of a thing. So you really have to think about your travel plans starting really early, 4 or 5 o'clock or so in the morning on Friday, but all the way through Friday night, and Saturday as well. Winter storm warnings, wind chill warnings, blizzard warnings to our west. We're going to either get a winter storm watch or a blizzard watch around here because of what's coming.
Yeah, without Larry, I don't know what's going on. The wires are. He left me instructions. The gin and blow are underneath the stairs. Good luck, you little bastard.
Probably like the worst week of my life ever. Gosh, whatever I feel like. Mom says you have to leave because you're eating all the steak and ruining everyone's lives. Guys is having the best time of your lives. You don't have to be drinking 1%. You could be drinking 2% milk.
They make great Christmas presents. And what better way to say I love you than with the gift of a ladder? Ladder City!
5,000 million guitar picks. This is all from Howard.
Don't worry, you guys will get there. Just keep trying, okay? Good job.
Larry and Satan Loves in a space target van in the middle of Canada, and we have Sand Monster on her birthday in Florida. What do we do with this situation? Blow in gin, eh? That's your answer to everything.
Nastya. And sometimes you need something really refreshing. Peppermint chocolate, mocha, alcohol beverage, delicious. Oh, it's so amazing. Oh my God, I can make one right now. Woo!
Hey, guess what? I'm in Canada, eh? The Great White North. So I'd like to thank everybody, Frankie MacDonald for being on our show for so many years. Let's hear it for Pat, ladies and gentlemen, Sky of the Universe, who was our main guest today. This is the 3-hour Bass Guy Show 2022 staff party. Go check out Sky of the Universe. Thank you so much for your time. I know most people have gone. I've been on too long. We will have Pat in the studio. We had to cancel today because of the big storm right before Christmas. So thank you for watching, everybody. And sorry if I missed all the comments. I'm divorced too, Stefan. Stefan, you keep going on about being divorced and stuff. I've been divorced twice. Gajen's been divorced. We're all fucked up. Merry Christmas. Bass Guy loves you. Hello, Jeeve in Oklahoma. Merry Christmas, Jeeve. This Coke's for you. We're having a Coke and chip party. The show is over now because my back hurts a lot. But yeah, we were talking to Frankie before about some great recommendations that you can watch this Christmas on VHS, which is now available in Canada. VHS tape cassette recorder, the new technology from America. We got Santa Claus with Tim Allen. This one's a Hallmark thing. You can't get enough of Hallmark. A Christmas Path. And this one is one of the most famous, which is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which is a beautiful thing where the elf just wants to be a dentist and they go to Misfit Island. And Rudolph is all about people who troll and people who gossip and spread slander and defamation of character and say that that person's bad. But really, he's just a cool dude with a nose, and all the other reindeers are enablers, and they let him be a narcissist and look for some... Anyway, this is Charlie Brown, classic. Look at this box. This is... I love this. It's like a red plastic. It's beautiful. We have a whole bunch of shit here, and I'm tired. If you like the show and you want to support, thank you very much. Hello, Merry Xmas. I've been praying a lot lately, and things have been coming back into my life, like Mary and Jeeve. And today's guitar strings are sponsored by Jeeve Stone's Guitar Store in Oklahoma, regular 60, gauge 12. You just watch yourself the Bass Guy Show. It takes 100 million hours to do these shows, and I used to do 10 of them a week. If you would like to help support, you can go to tip Bass Guy, or no, what is it? Larry! PayPal.me/Bass Guy. Stefan's going to put a link in the chat right now. You don't have to, but help Bass Guy get a sandwich or some guitar strings, or pay the $100 internet bill every month. And rather than just tipping, I'm a musician. You know how people who are bakers, they make bread? People who make cars, they make cars, and then you pay for them, and then you drive them? You can actually buy an album. All my albums are free. There's about 50 of them. You can listen to it all for free, but you can pay if you want. And some of them are comedy, some of them are jazz, some of them are everything. So, and don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do something and that you can't try your best and you can't make your little Bass Guy show and you can't use your guitar as your hobby. And fuck that shit. Stick that shit up your ass. You can do anything you want. You can also join patreon.com/bassguyshow/100.coms by I want to thank the patrons who do support me and make the show possible. Fontana, Christian was here today, Weather Guy, who cuts the lawns, Van Goat, Loop Wizard, who donated $1,000 this year, so shit does happen. Sky of the Universe, who was on our show today, Up a Ladder Guy, who's going to be visiting me. I haven't seen my brother in 12 years, and he's coming to visit this fall. My mother, I love you, Mum, Stefan in Slovakia, Luke in England, and Silver Serpent. Thank you very much. If you want to get your name up on the board like that, just go to patreon.com. This is the section of the show where I do this shit. I'm not going to do a shit, but I'm going to show the shit. Patreon.com/Bass Guy Show. 30 years of my content, $4 a month. I know it's a lot. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. Thank you for Sasha's time.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Goodness, it's the miracle of sock cough. I have to start the whole show over again. Damn it. Larry, cut everything. We got to start the whole show over again because Sock is here. Hey, is anybody hungry?
Hi, my name's Larry. You might know me as the co-writer of the 10 Rules of War, established in 1907, or as the puppet master behind U.S. President McKinley's assassination in 1901, or perhaps from more recent work as the producer of the Bass Guy Show. Anyways, today I introduced you to a new product, Larry Cinnamon Bun Treats. Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats will open up a whole new world of cinna
Love you,
flavors
Sock.
in your crusty mouth trap. Once you cram one of these babies down your incessant noise hole, you will be transported in all your corporate reality into my control room, where I'll proceed to pour my aromatic hot coffee blend down your jazz gullet. So run out to your nearest grocery store now and grab a box before someone else does.
Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats. Open up your mouth.
Larry's Cinnamon Bun Treats, where cinnamon meets your face.